Why does our sense of crisis seem to grow stronger as technology advances? What if Earth's long history has seen more than one advanced civilization erupt before us, and we are just the latest in a long cycle? This is the startling idea at the heart of the Silurian hypothesis. It seems that each time a civilization rises and falls, it follows a similar pattern. Could this be the legendary Great Filter? And what does it mean for our own future? It all begins with the catastrophe that ended the dinosaurs. Back in 1980, scientists discovered a thin layer of a rare metal called iridium in rock strata all over the world. This layer dates back precisely 65 million years. Mainstream science considers this ironclad proof that a massive asteroid struck the Earth. But this thin layer of death raises a much deeper question. If a single momentary impact can leave such a clear global signature, what kind of mark would a technologically advanced civilization, lasting for tens of thousands of years, leave behind? Near this same iridium layer, scientists found something even more shocking. Tiny metallic microspherules spread across the globe. Their patterns looked strikingly similar to the radioactive fallout from modern nuclear tests. This led to a subversive new idea. Could there have been technological activity from a pre-human civilization, either before or after the asteroid impact? Were ancient mass extinctions really just natural disasters? This line of thinking gave birth to the Silurian hypothesis. It suggests that before humanity, Earth may have hosted other industrial civilizations. Their traces haven't vanished, but have been so transformed by time that we now mistake them for natural phenomena. Our job then is to re-examine these natural events and search for possible signs of technology, or signatures. The first suspicious clue lies in the torn pages of life's history book. We know evolution is a gradual process, yet Earth's fossil record is like a book with 99% of its pages ripped out. It's full of unexplained gaps and sudden leaps. The most famous is the Cambrian explosion, about 540 million years ago. Complex life seemed to hit fast forward almost overnight, with an incredible diversity of organisms appearing out of nowhere. Mainstream theories talk about changes in the environment or the simple fact that not all fossils are preserved. But this explosive pattern repeats throughout Earth's history, prompting new questions. The Silurian hypothesis offers a chilling explanation. Could these blank periods mark the peak of a prehistoric civilization? Did their industrial activity catastrophically alter the environment, triggering a mass extinction? The sudden appearance of new species might then be the result of either directed evolution to adapt to the new world, or even genetic engineering. If fossil gaps are indirect evidence, then changes in Earth's atmosphere offer even more controversial clues. 2 billion years ago, the Great Oxidation Event caused oxygen levels to skyrocket. Mainstream science credits this to photosynthesis by ancient cyanobacteria, but proponents of the Silurian hypothesis point out that the timing and scale are suspiciously precise. The curves charting the change look eerily similar to how modern industry is altering our own atmospheric composition. Could this suggest that an ancient civilization conducted planetary-scale engineering to reshape the atmosphere? It sounds like science fiction, but certain chemical signatures in the geologic record keep making this idea more and more plausible. So, what kind of industrial waste did they leave behind? Any industrial civilization would likely burn fossil fuels, which releases carbon with a distinct chemical fingerprint. Intriguingly, similar carbon signatures appear in 252-million-year-old rock strata from the Permian extinction. On a scale that has sparked fierce debate, mainstream science blames massive volcanic eruptions, but some researchers see a tantalizing parallel with the emissions of a global industrial civilization. If the carbon sources are still debatable, the next find is even more imaginative. In ancient rocks in Colorado, geologists found titanium-rich. They are perfectly spherical, just like the industrial dust produced by modern high-temperature smelters, yet they predate human metallurgy by tens of millions of years. And in deep-sea sediments, synthetic compounds have appeared that simply shouldn't exist in nature. These complex chemicals look like the wastewater from an ancient chemical plant that eventually settled on the seafloor. This industrial dust and chemical effluent is found globally, as if a vast industrial empire scattered its waste to every corner of the planet. Most chilling of all, these traces appear more than once. Scientists have drilled into 800,000-year-old Antarctic ice, which preserves Earth's oldest atmosphere. They found that greenhouse gases repeatedly spiked, stayed high for millennia, and then collapsed. Each cycle's curve is an uncanny match for our own climate trajectory since the Industrial Revolution. This isn't a one-time event. It's a recurring script, a pattern of economic cycles etched into ancient ice. Chemical clues are compelling, but what about direct evidence? Consider plastic, humanity's most enduring epitaph. Future geologists might one day call our era the Pleistocene. Yet, recent discoveries suggest we may not be the first to leave behind such eternal garbage. From deep-sea cores, millions of years old, scientists have extracted synthetic polymer microparticles. Their chemistry and resistance to degradation are identical to modern plastics. Shockingly, these prehistoric plastics appear repeatedly in rock layers separated by millions of years. Some fragments even have molecular structures more advanced than our own, with superior durability. Similar finds have been made in ancient layers in Antarctica and Australia. The evidence points to an unsettling possibility. We may be walking on the ruins of forgotten civilizations. Their greatest technologies now just dust beneath our feet. If prehistoric plastics shatter our worldview, the next discovery is truly spine-chilling. It points to the ultimate power all civilizations must handle with care: nuclear energy. In 1972, scientists in Gabon found a 2 billion-year-old natural nuclear reactor at a site called Oklo. This proved that traces of nuclear reactions can persist for billions of years. This discovery opened a Pandora's box, providing a key to hunt for unnatural nuclear signatures. Soon, controversial evidence emerged. In 50-million-year-old oil deposits in Kazakhstan, isotope ratios were found that matched those from modern nuclear weapon tests. Such precise weapon-grade signatures defy any known natural process. Similar traces have now been found in ancient strata on all 6 continents, as if a globally coordinated prehistoric nuclear test, or even a war, took place. And the evidence keeps mounting. Greenland ice cores contain radioisotopes that would require extreme technology to produce. The Pacific seafloor holds rare elements, mainly produced artificially, which coincide exactly with mass extinction events. At some sites, the concentrations are astonishingly high. When you connect all these clues, a terrifying picture emerges. The periods with artificial isotopes always coincide with drastic atmospheric shifts, mass extinctions, and the appearance of prehistoric plastics. Does this suggest that advanced civilizations repeatedly reach the same endpoint? They master world-altering power, and then leave behind the evidence of that alteration. Today, humanity's trajectory mirrors those ancient cycles in ways that should give us pause. Are we simply the next civilization in the pattern, or is disappearance not the true end of the story? The Silurian hypothesis is a journey into deep time, leading to a stunning conclusion. We may be merely the latest carriers of consciousness on this planet. We might not be the first, and we might not be the last. Earth itself could be a vast archive of civilizations. Pioneers who achieved unimaginable feats may have left behind their heritage, their wisdom, and even their thoughts, preserved in countless forms in crystals, in our DNA, and in silent guardian systems, still running deep within the planet. We think we are exploring history, but perhaps we are awakening it. Each scientific breakthrough deeper insights into geology, genes, and the cosmos might be unlocking another password in this grand archive. We could be engaging in a dialogue across time with great minds long turned to dust. Of course, everything we've discussed remains within the realm of the Silurian hypothesis. It's a door cracked open, letting us glimpse an alternative possibility for our history. The real truth awaits science's final verdict. But ultimately, the Silurian hypothesis offers not fear of the past or dread of the future, but a brand new perspective on ourselves and our place in the universe. It tells us that consciousness may be more resilient than we ever imagined, capable of transcending physical death and planetary disasters, becoming something eternally transmissible. As the latest link in this long chain, we are both inheritors and explorers. We inherit the knowledge won through countless successes and failures, and we stand on the threshold of discovering even greater secrets. The future is unknown, and our exploration is endless, but we might not be alone. In the seemingly silent rocks, stars, and life codes all around us, there may be voices from the past, whispering. What do you think will be the next secret we unlock from deep time? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.